Welcome back, my friends. I have 3 words for you.
Good effing lord.
You know what I'm talking about. The latest weekly reset has turned the Dreaming City into a Taken nightmare. Big black blight stinking the place right up. But it ain't all bad. This Taken invasion brings with it a whole heap of new content. A brand new Dreaming City mission, a new Ascendant challenge, the return of the Queen, and the addition of 2 new exotic quest lines. Malfeasance, a Gambit exclusive exotic hand cannon, and Whish Ender, an exotic bow. And yes, we're gonna look at all of that right effing now. Yo, Mamacita, what's good? I see you're rocking that new location. You just can't seem to make up your mind. Let's see what you got for me. Right then, Petra has a new quest step, the Dark Monastery, and she's also got a new Ascendant challenge. And yes, we're going to look at those right now. First up, the Dark Monastery mission. Highlights include a good old-fashioned dust-up between the Taken and the Scorn. Bumping into this little cretin again, killing him, gets you the Odinom Nom Nom Triumph. Jesus. Jumping on this massive Taken blight and then realising that it kills you, so, you know, don't do that. Jumping into an Ascendant realm, which is always fun, shooting this crystal to death, and then collecting your loot. Job's a good un, you're done, fam. Next up, the new Ascendant challenge, which almost made me actually cry. It got right on my tits. So yeah, jump into the Ascendant portal, make your way across these conveniently placed floating rocks until you reach the centre, clear out the spawning enemies to release the sword, and then use that sword to kill the kneeling Taken knights. Yeah, that's right, mess him right up. He called your mama slag, I would not have it, mate. That's it. Put those sword swipes into his back until he's dead. Okay, now here's the bit that messed me up. You then need to make your way to the chest with the sword. I tried this 4 times without the sword and there was no chest. And I thought it was glitched. So yeah, bring your effing sword with you, otherwise no sweet precious loot. And it's definitely worth getting the loot because it drops at a nice high light level. Okay, let's move on. Next up, presenting your offering to the Oracle leads you to this room. And guess who's waiting for you? It's only the effing Queen. And I gotta say, Morosov looking fine, like she in the club, eyeing me up with those thirsty eyes. I'd like to plunder her loot cave, if you know what I mean. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm a lonely, sad man. But she does look fine. And check it out, the Queen gives you your 3rd Seed of Light, so I'm gonna use it right now. Ah yes, it feels good to unlock my 3rd and final skill path for my Hunter, so let me just select that, and booyaxy shaxy, a Hunter's Path Triumph completed. Awesome, now let's have a small mid-video loot break, why not, eh? Okay then, so let's see what powerful gear I get from my Ascendant challenge. Let me just pop that. Oh my god, we've actually got a hell of a lot. Nice. Let's see what that translates to in my inventory. Okay, we've got a 560 Reverie Dawn Cloak. Nice. Let me pop that on. That takes me up to 552, which is good. We've got a 560 Reverie Dawn piece of chest armor, which is nice. That's taking me to 554. Decent. And this is going to take me to 558. So that's 555. I'm actually really happy about that. I forgot that they dropped such good loot and in such abundance. Nice. Now, what we're going to do now is actually go to Master Raoul and see if his Prime Engram drops me anything good. I don't think it's going to because, well, let's Edge Transit. What a surprise. Edge Transit. Now, the funny thing is, Bungie's actually acknowledged the fact that Edge Transit has been dropping far too frequently, so they're actually going to do something about that. But yeah, Edge effing Transit dropped at 557. Okay, so let me just pop that on to see what it gets me. I'm at 555. Pretty scrubby at the moment. Let me know what you guys are at. So yeah, let's continue with the video. Okay, then next up, how to complete the Malfeasance exotic quest. The first thing you'll need to do is get lucky. You see, you need an item called the Seething Heart, which only drops from an Ascendant Primeval Servitor that seems to appear at random. So yeah, like I said, you're gonna have to get lucky to do that. Now, I'll be showing you Malfeasance gameplay while I explain the rest of the quest. So then, once you have the Seething Heart, you then need to talk to the Drifter and complete the following quest steps. Defeat 25 Taken bosses or mini-bosses in the Dreaming City, complete the Corrupted Strike at a recommended power level of 580, you then need to play Gambit and deposit a heap of motes and win a bunch of Gambit matches. Losing motes will set your progress back, and finally, defeat 25 Guardians as an invader, plus, also as an invader, defeat 4 enemy players in a single invasion. Yikes, that does not sound fun. Once you've done this, you can then collect your weapon from the Drifter. Now, if you want to see a detailed breakdown of Malfeasance, I've left a link in the description box below, and I've got to say a big thanks to my pal Thirsty Shack for the Seething Heart gameplay. Cheers, fella. Now guys, check it out, Whish Ender. Now if you'd like a detailed video of how exactly to get this, I've left a link in the description box below, but for now, we're going to see the cool stuff that this particular weapon can do. First of all, let's have a look at its perks. So then, we've got Queen's Wrath. While aiming down sights with a fully drawn bow, enemies behind walls are highlighted. It's very cool, actually. I've tried it out. High tension string. We've also got anti-taken fletching, specialized to fight taken targets, and we also have Broadhead, piercing arrowhead that damages the target on entry and exit. One shot can over-penetrate multiple targets. In other words, if you line fools up, this can go straight through many fools at once. Okay, and it's also got a few tricks up its sleeve too, so let's see this in action. So then guys, here we are. I'm actually rather excited to use this. It's a very cool weapon. I've been messing about with it, and I've got to say thanks to my pal Jumping Jack Rocks for lending me his account so I could use this. So let's have a look at this. Now if we extend the bow all the way, we can actually see enemies through the wall, which is very cool indeed. So it kind of gives you a little bit of an advantage. So let's try that again. We can see the enemies through the wall, and we can take these fools out with ease. It's an absolutely delicious perk on this particular weapon. I really like it. But this weapon also has a few tricks up its sleeve too, and I can demonstrate that right now. Now next to this landing point, we've actually got what these are called. These are actually called corrupted eggs. Now if we draw back the bow, these eggs shine. Now this is the only weapon in the game that can actually take out and destroy these corrupted eggs, and I've not tried it yet, but I've heard that these corrupted eggs drop loot. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put that to the test, and I'm rather excited to see what... There we go, it's destroyed and you get loot straight away. Now let me see what that dropped at. Does it drop as a power loot? Because that would actually be very interesting indeed. It drops at 567, so it doesn't drop as power gear. But there you go, you can actually destroy those corrupted egg with Whish Ender, and you can get loot for doing so. They are scattered around the Dreaming City. So there you go, that's Whish Ender. That's some of the cool stuff it can do. Okay then, let's have some more fun with this bow. I'm particularly loving the perk that allows you to see through walls. There, I can see something down there. Hello, you can't escape me. I've got effing Truesight, you bastard. So let's just take out some shit with this. I do enjoy using this weapon. It feels very nice, and apparently it does more damage to taken foes. So let's put that to the test. Yes, it's really cutting through these fools. I'm enjoying this. So let's just kind of see how this works in the real world. It's got a nice rate of fire. It over penetrates. You can see through walls. Let me see. There we go. See through walls. Thank you for demonstrating that for me. Let me hip fire with this thing as well, just to see what it's like. I was bad at hip firing. Let me not hip fire, because that wasn't particularly doing well for me. So let's just take out some taken with this. Now I want to use this as much as I can before I've got to hand it back. So that's why I'm just going to use it for a little while, because it's a hell of a lot of fun. But yeah, it's doing some damage right there. Where did you come from, you little scumbags? Now let me I want to see stuff through walls. Oh, here we go. Here we effing go. You can actually see through like taken blight structures as well, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this will be really useful in PvP, I guess, because, you know, you can see fools coming around the corner. So I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Let's just draw back the bow. I can see him. He's coming. We got Truesight with this biatch. And we've got more. We just got taken coming out the anus here. This is a great place to actually use it. Oh, did you see that kind of showed the over penetration there? It kind of took out two fools at once. Loving it. Absolutely adoring this thing. And we've run out. I didn't even realise, but we've run out. Can we pick up some more ammo? There you go. Maybe the ammo economy for this thing isn't that great, because I honestly didn't realise how much I was actually using. But there you go. We can look through walls. We can over penetrate, which sounds a little bit rude, but it's something you can do. But the ammo economy doesn't seem to be that great for this thing. It seems to run out pretty quickly, but this is going to be useful in PvP, I should imagine too. My name is MoreConsole, and I am stalking the wilderness. I can see through walls. That's how good I am. Again, thank you to my pal Jumping Jack Rocks for lending me his account so I can use this thing and over penetrate these fools. Like I said, if you want to find out exactly how to get this thing, I've left a link in the description box below. But for now, I'd just be looking through walls and shooting enemies at will, because that's how gangster this thing is. This Taken Blight is just pumping out Taken. which kind of makes sense, I guess. But there you go, like I'm just getting carried away. I just want to use this for eternity now. Look, I can see through walls. Truesight, innit, fam? There you go, my friends. I'm going to stop using it now, stop blabbering. Let's move on. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a cheeky little thumbs up. I'll be revealing more Dreaming City secrets in my next video. So, you know, if you want to watch that, click subscribe, turn on notifications, and that way you won't miss a single thing. And guys, if you want to watch more content from me, click this image. Again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll speak again very soon. Cheers.